Hi guys, this is Roz Green at howtoblog101.com. This is actually your very first step of getting started setting up your blog. You're going to be purchasing and setting up your domain name. Now, what I'm going to do is refer you to GoDaddy.com. I know that there are a lot of other places, Namecheap, I won't start naming them, but there are a lot of places where you can actually purchase a domain name. So if you've got some place in mind or you're already working with the domain company, then by all means use that one if you know what to do. The reason I recommend GoDaddy is because they offer such great assistance. You'll see right up here that there is a sales and support phone number. So if you ever have any questions about anything, you get stuck on anything, you want to make some changes or ask questions, they are always available 24/7. I've had to use them a couple of times and I found that to be a really great benefit. So I'm going to recommend GoDaddy also because it's the most common domain company that more people use and everybody's pretty familiar with it. So all you simply have to do is go up here to the top where it says create account, click on that link, and then it's going to bring up this form. And in this form, it's just going to ask you the general information that most websites will ask you when it comes to setting up information. Keep in mind on this bottom section where it says stay informed, unless you want to get a lot of emails marketing you on other products and things like that, you're going to want to check these boxes no. So make sure that you're looking for that information. Then you're going to click on create a new account as soon as you're done. Once you have that new account, then it's going to be time to log in. You should get an email from GoDaddy with your login information or anything that you need to get started. Now, I already have an account with GoDaddy, so all I'm going to do is just go up to the top right here where it says login, and I'm going to log into my existing GoDaddy account. So here's what you do when it's time to search for your domain name. I know that my domain name is already taken, howtoblog101.com. I'm just going to show you what happens if you should put in a domain name that is not available. So howtoblog101.com, I'm going to click on go, and it tells me that this name is already taken. So I already know I can't purchase that name. However, it's giving me some other options in this column to the left that I could choose if I so desire. But I'm going to select a completely different domain name because I'm actually going to be putting up a new blog. So I'm going through the process of purchasing this domain name now. So I'm going to put in boomersblogger.com and click on search. And now it tells me that it's available for $11.99 a year. Now there's some places that you might be able to get them for $10.99 or $9.99. It's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood between $7 and $12 per year. So keep that in mind. If you're paying anything more than that, unless of course there are some others that have network marketing attached to them and you'll pay like $10 a month or something, and those are great as well. But we're just going to be sticking with the basics right now. Okay, so boomersblogger.com is available. I'm going to click continue to registration. And I will tell you one thing about GoDaddy. They will give you an opportunity to buy all kinds of extra things that you really don't need. They are the kings of upselling. So when they have these extra boxes that come up, simply click on no thanks and it will get you past all of those things. Okay, now when it comes time to register your domain, I will tell you that as it pertains to Google and the search engines, when there is a domain name that's registered for more than 1 year, it's better. For some reason, they like to look at your domain name as a serious business. In other words, if you're only purchasing it for 1 year, then they're not looking at that as though you are going to be in business for a very long time, or it's like you don't even plan on being in business very long. So I say to purchase your name for at least a minimum of 2 years. And so we're going to purchase this for 2 years. Click on the next button. And all of the things that come up, you don't need anything extra. Just click on next again. Here we go. There's more options to order more things. We're not going to order anything. We're just going to continue to click on next until we get to the page where we're actually purchasing the domain. Okay, so we're at the page now where it says to activate the domain. We're not going to do anything extra. We're already on the page where we can now pay for this domain. You'll see that it says here that the term is 2 years. If you want to change it there, you can. I'm going to keep it public. You can make it private if you choose. That will cost more, but if you choose to make it private, you can do that as well. But we're simply going to go ahead and purchase the domain name. So I'm going to click on continue to checkout. Now, I already have a PayPal account set up with my GoDaddy account. However, if you don't, you can use your credit card, you can use a check by selecting any of these options, but I'm going to select PayPal. And all I need to do is in step 4, where it says, I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions. Now, I have read them. If you want to read them, just scroll down and review the information that's there. I'm going to tick the box that says I've read them, and I'm going to now place my order. It is purchased and my order is now complete, and I can actually go and do things with my domain name. So what I'm going to do now is just click here where it says domains. You'll see that when you put your mouse on the link that there will be some things that will come up, different things that you can do pertaining to domains, but we're just going to go right down at the bottom where it says domain management, because I'm going to manage the domain that I just purchased. I'm going to click on that, and what's going to come up now, let me reload and see if it shows up. Okay, here we go. Now it's showing up. It took it a minute to show up. Boomersblogger.com is now one of my domains. Now, this isn't the normal domain site that I use for all of my domains. This is one that I use for training purposes. So that's why you only see 3 here. When you get to your page, you will probably see only 1 if you're just now getting started purchasing domain names. But this is now the domain name that I owned, and I'm ready to do some things with it. So the main thing we wanted to show you in this video is how to go through and actually purchase your domain. Scroll to the bottom of this page and click on next video, and then we'll take the next step.